Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow learners, today I want to share something that can change the course of your life forever, how you can be the best at anything. Yes, that's right, anything. Whether you dream of becoming the best in your career, the best in your relationships, or the best version of yourself, there are certain secrets, principles, if you will, that can guide you toward greatness. These aren't just vague ideas or wishful thinking. These are actionable, powerful truths that, if you commit to them, will set you apart from the crowd. It all begins with a decision. Decide what you want. And I mean really decide, not just say you want it, but commit to it. Get crystal clear on your goal. Don't be wishy-washy about your dreams. Set your sights high and don't let anything distract you. If you haven't made a firm decision about what you want to achieve, you're already on the back foot. What are you willing to sacrifice for your dream? That's the question you need to ask. The clearer your vision, the more power you'll have to act upon it. Now, don't just settle for small, comfortable goals. Big goals stretch you. They push you out of your comfort zone and force you to grow. You see, success isn't about taking the easy road. Success is about being challenged, rising to the occasion, and becoming someone who can achieve more than you ever thought possible. Big goals will lead you to big results. And yes, those big results come with big effort. But remember, it's that effort, that commitment, that will ultimately separate you from the pack. The key to becoming the best is constant self-improvement. It's not enough to get a little better every once in a while. Every single day, you must strive to be better than you were yesterday. Read, learn, grow. Your knowledge, your skills, your mindset, they must be in a constant state of evolution. You should never be content with where you are. There's always room to grow, to improve, and to refine yourself. You can read all the books, attend all the seminars, and plan all you want, but none of it matters unless you take action. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who act. Remember, knowledge without action is like a car without fuel. It looks good, but it's going nowhere. It's the action you take that will move you forward. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. The best don't just work hard, they work consistently. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's about making those tough decisions when nobody's watching. It's doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. If you're going to be the best, you need to cultivate self-discipline. Not just for a week or a month, but for the long haul. The best are the ones who put in the work every day, even on the days they'd rather not. Let me make this clear, failure is part of the process. In fact, failure is often the best teacher. The best people don't fear failure, they embrace it. Because they know that each failure is a stepping stone, a lesson that brings them closer to their goals. Failure is never final unless you let it be. So when things don't go according to plan, don't quit. Learn, adapt, and try again with even greater resolve. The people you spend time with will have a direct impact on your success. If you surround yourself with people who complain, who lack ambition, who aren't moving forward, you'll find yourself stuck in the same place. But when you surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and elevate you, your growth will skyrocket. Choose your circle wisely. Find those who are ahead of you, those who will mentor you, and those who will hold you accountable. To be the best at anything, you must never stop dreaming. Never stop imagining what could be. The moment you stop dreaming is the moment you stop growing. Dreams are the fuel that keeps you moving, even when the road gets tough. Dream big. Dream often. And remember, the best never stop dreaming. They're always looking ahead to the next mountain they want to climb. When it comes to achieving success, it all begins with one simple, yet powerful step: deciding what you want. You might think it's obvious, but let me tell you, most people never truly make that decision. They drift through life, waiting for things to happen, hoping success will fall into their laps. But that's not how it works. You see, when you make a decision, you're making a commitment. You're telling yourself, this is what I want, and I'm going after it with everything I've got. Now, here's the thing, this decision must be clear, specific, and absolute. You can't be vague about it. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful or I want to do well. That's too general. You must define your goal with such clarity that there's no doubt in your mind about what you're aiming for. The moment you get specific, you begin to focus your energy, your efforts, and your resources in one direction, and that's where your power lies. Think about it. How can you hit a target if you don't know exactly where it is? If you haven't taken the time to sit down and figure out what you want in life, you're going to waste a lot of energy and time chasing after things that won't fulfill you. Clarity in your goal gives you direction. It turns the unknown into something achievable. And let me be clear, making this decision doesn't just mean thinking about it for a few minutes or setting a goal you forget about. No, this is about full commitment. The best don't just think they want something, they burn with the desire to make it happen. And when you make a firm decision, your actions follow suit. When you decide that something is a must in your life, you begin to shake your life around that decision. You've got to ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? What is my deepest desire? What will make my life complete? When you identify that and when you commit to it, that's when you begin to move forward with purpose. There's no more waiting for the right time, no more wondering if it's possible, because when you decide, you open the door to opportunity, and that's when things start to change. Remember, success is not about wishing for something to happen, it's about deciding that you will make it happen. The world responds to decisiveness, so decide today what you want, and don't let anything or anyone stop you. The moment you decide is the moment your journey begins. When you set out to achieve something great, you can't think small. You have to set big goals. If you aim for little goals, you'll get little results. But when you set your sights high, when you set a goal so big that it scares you just a little, that's when you truly begin to stretch your potential. Big goals challenge you. They demand more from you than you ever thought possible. They pull you out of your comfort zone, and that's where growth happens. You see, most people play it safe. They set goals that are comfortable, achievable, and within their grasp. They don't want to fail, so they set the bar low. But here's the truth, setting small goals is a surefire way to stay stuck in mediocrity. Big goals, on the other hand, make you rise. They force you to learn new skills, develop new habits, and become someone better than you are today. You can't accomplish something huge by continuing to do the same things you've always done. You have to level up. A big goal may seem impossible at first. It might even look overwhelming. But that's okay. If your goal doesn't scare you a little, it's probably not big enough. The moment you set a goal that feels out of reach, you are opening the door to transformation. Now, instead of settling for the status quo, you'll wake up every day with a new sense of purpose. Your mind will begin to focus on what's necessary to make it happen, and every action you take will be aligned with that bigger vision. Setting big goals also has the incredible power to push you through obstacles. When you're working towards something significant, you don't just give up when challenges arise. You don't quit when things get tough. You press on because the goal you're chasing is worth the effort. You don't let minor setbacks derail your progress. Big goals keep you motivated even when the road is long or the climb is steep. Let's face it, we all have doubts along the way. We wonder if we're capable. We wonder if we're good enough. But here's the secret. Your ability to achieve big goals isn't determined by your current skills or knowledge. It's determined by your commitment and your willingness to grow. When you set big goals, you are essentially telling yourself that you are willing to do whatever it takes to become the person who can accomplish them. And that's where the real magic happens. So don't hold back. Don't shrink from your potential. Set goals that challenge you. Set goals that inspire you. When you set big goals, you create the space for extraordinary things to happen. You set yourself up for a life that's bigger, brighter, and more fulfilling than anything you could have imagined by simply playing it safe. Aim high. Dream big. And don't stop until you've achieved it. Because big goals are the stepping stones that lead to greatness. If you're serious about becoming the best, there's one thing you can't afford to overlook: working on yourself every single day. Success doesn't just happen by chance. It's the result of consistent, deliberate effort to improve yourself day in and day out. This isn't something you do only when it's convenient or when you feel like it. No, this is a daily commitment, a lifelong pursuit. You see, the world is constantly changing, and if you're not working on yourself, you're falling behind. You can't expect to achieve great things with the same knowledge, skills, and mindset you had last year, or even last month. Every day is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to sharpen your abilities. Whether you're reading books, attending seminars, learning from mentors, or just reflecting on your experiences, every bit of time you invest in yourself compounds over time. The small, consistent actions you take every day are what build the foundation for your future success. But here's the challenge: it's easy to get distracted. Life is full of noise distractions that pull your attention away from what really matters. That's why it's so important to make self-improvement a daily habit. It's not something you do on the side or when you find the time. You must prioritize it. Set aside time each day to work on your personal development, no matter how busy your schedule may be. It could be just 30 minutes of reading, an hour of focused learning, or even a few minutes of self-reflection. But whatever you do, make it a non-negotiable part of your day. And here's the thing: working on yourself isn't just about acquiring more knowledge. It's about developing the right mindset, the right attitude, and the right habits. If you want to be successful, you have to think like a successful person. That means cultivating discipline, resilience, and a willingness to face challenges head-on. It means changing the way you approach obstacles and setbacks. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, you see them as opportunities to learn and grow. You develop the mental strength to keep going even when the going gets tough. It's also about becoming more than just good at what you do. It's about becoming excellent. And that's only achieved through consistent effort and continuous improvement. Excellence doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from commitment. The best are the ones who are always looking for ways to be better than they were yesterday. They don't rest on their laurels. They push themselves every day to be just a little bit better. The most successful people didn't get where they are by taking breaks from personal development. They didn't stop learning after reaching a certain point. They never stopped working on themselves, no matter how much success they achieved. The journey of growth is never finished. As long as you're alive, there's always more to learn, more to become. So ask yourself, what are you doing today to work on yourself? Are you investing in your mind, your skills, your habits, and your character? Because the person you are today is the person who will determine your future. If you want a better tomorrow, you must be better today. Every day is a chance to make that shift, to move closer to the person you need to become to achieve your goals. Remember, success is not just about what you do, it's about who you become. And who you become is the result of the work you put in every single day. So commit to improving yourself, not just once in a while, but every day. The consistent, disciplined effort you put in will compound and create extraordinary results over time. Work on yourself every day, and you'll find that the best version of you is within reach. When it comes to success, all the planning, all the learning, and all the dreaming in the world won't get you anywhere if you don't take action. You can read all the books, attend all the seminars, and make all the resolutions, but unless you take the first step toward your goal, nothing will change. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. It's easy to get stuck in the trap of thinking that you need to know everything before you start. But the truth is, you'll never know everything. The perfect moment, the perfect circumstances, they never come. There will always be uncertainties, doubts, and fears. But here's the secret: you don't have to know everything. You don't have to have it all figured out before you begin. You simply need to take the first step and then keep taking steps as you go. It's the action that will create the momentum. And momentum is what carries you forward when things get tough. You see, it's easy to fall into the trap of perfectionism, of waiting until everything aligns perfectly. But waiting for everything to be perfect before you act will only leave you stuck in place. The key is to act even when you don't have all the answers. Success isn't about having all the right moves, it's about making moves, getting started, and learning as you go. The mistakes you make, the missteps, the failures, they are part of the process. And when you act, you'll learn from those experiences, refine your approach, and get better. But you can't learn anything if you don't start. Taking action is also about making decisions. Many people sit on the fence, waiting for the perfect moment to act. But the truth is, the act of deciding is often more important than the act of doing. When you make a decision, you draw a line in the sand. You declare that you're committed, and that commitment forces you to act. You can't move forward without deciding to move. But once you do, the door to opportunity opens up. The world responds to decisiveness. When you take action, you show the world that you're serious about your goals, and it will meet you halfway. It's not just about taking action once and expecting results. It's about consistency. The people who succeed aren't those who take one big action and then stop. They are the ones who take consistent, persistent action. Success is built on a foundation of daily actions, no matter how small they might seem at the time. The little things add up. The consistent effort, the daily steps forward, are what compound into significant results over time. Don't think that a few small actions don't matter. Each one of those small steps gets you closer to your destination. There will be obstacles. There will be challenges. But remember, action is not about avoiding those challenges, it's about facing them head on. The ones who succeed are the ones who keep moving forward, even when things get difficult. They don't let fear or uncertainty stop them. They take action despite it all. And every step they take makes them stronger, more capable, and more resilient. If you want to change your life, you have to act. It's that simple. It doesn't matter how many plans you make, how many strategies you come up with, or how many goals you set. If you don't act, none of it matters. Action is what turns dreams into reality. The best people aren't the ones who wait for things to happen. They're the ones who make things happen. They don't wait for the right conditions. They create the conditions with their actions. So what are you waiting for? Don't wait for the perfect time or for the fear to go away. Take action now. The first step, no matter how small, will lead to the next and the next. Soon you'll have the momentum you need to carry you forward. But it all starts with that first step. Don't let hesitation steal your future. Take action today, and you'll find that success is not some distant dream. It's the result of the steps you take right now. To become the best at anything, you must master the art of discipline. Discipline is the foundation of success. It's the difference between the dreamers and the doers, between those who wish for success and those who make it happen. You see, the road to achieving great things isn't paved with good intentions or fleeting motivation. It's built on the daily commitment to stay on course, to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is not just about doing the things you like or doing the things that are easy. It's about doing the things you know you must do, regardless of how you feel at the moment. It's about staying focused on your goals and taking consistent action, even when distractions pull at you or when the comfort of procrastination seems more appealing. It's about pushing yourself to do the hard work, to make the sacrifices, to stay on track, even when the world tries to pull you in different directions. The best people don't rely on motivation alone, they rely on discipline. Motivation will get you started, but discipline is what will keep you going. It's what gets you out of bed early in the morning, even when you're tired. It's what keeps you working on your goals long after the excitement has faded. It's the ability to say no to the things that don't serve your purpose and yes to the things that move you closer to your dreams. Discipline also means staying committed, even when you face challenges. Let's be honest, the path to success is not always easy. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the obstacles seem too big to overcome, when the progress is slower than you want. But it's on those days more than any other that discipline matters most. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, and doing the work even when the results aren't immediate. The best know that discipline, over time, will pay off. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You must also understand that discipline is not a one-time thing, it's a habit. It's something you must develop and reinforce every day. It's about creating a routine that supports your goals and sticking to it no matter what. When you start building the habit of discipline, it becomes easier to maintain, but you have to start somewhere. It's about building the mental toughness to do what others won't do day after day without fail. This is where the magic happens. When you practice discipline consistently, it becomes a part of you. It's no longer something you have to force, it becomes your way of life. And that's when you begin to see real progress, real transformation. You begin to make daily strides toward your goals, and before you know it, you'll be achieving things you once thought impossible. But here's the thing, discipline requires sacrifices. It means saying no to instant gratification, to distractions, to the easy way out. It means choosing long-term success over short-term pleasure. It's about having the strength to resist temptations that don't align with your goals. Discipline is about making the tough choices now so you can live the life you want later. It's about choosing the path of growth, even when it's harder, knowing that it will pay off in the end. If you want to be great at anything, discipline must be at the core of your efforts. It's not a matter of luck or chance. It's the result of showing up every day, doing the work, and sticking with it, even when the going gets tough. With discipline, you will outlast the obstacles, surpass the setbacks, and move closer to your goals every single day. It's what will turn your dreams into reality. So ask yourself, are you willing to be disciplined? Are you willing to commit to your goals, even when it's difficult? Because if you can master discipline, you'll master success. And that's the key to being the best at anything. Failure is not something to be feared, it's something to embrace. You see, failure is one of the greatest teachers you will ever have. The problem is, too many people avoid failure. They are afraid of it, they try to shield themselves from it, and in doing so, they miss out on one of the most important growth opportunities in life. The truth is, the most successful people in the world didn't get to where they are because they never failed. They got there because they learned from their failures and used those lessons to keep going. Failure is not permanent unless you allow it to be. It's simply a step along the way, a moment in time when things don't go as planned. But that's okay. What matters most is how you respond to that failure. Do you let it defeat you, or do you get up, dust yourself off, and learn from it? When you fail, you have two choices. You can either quit, or you can take that experience and use it to make yourself better. The ones who succeed are the ones who choose the latter. The first thing you need to understand is that failure is a natural part of the process. Nobody gets it right every time. Nobody wins all the time. It doesn't matter how talented, skilled, or lucky someone is, they all experience failure at some point. But what separates those who succeed from those who don't is their ability to learn from their mistakes. They don't let failure define them. They use it to refine their approach, to make adjustments, and to move forward with greater wisdom and experience. You have to change your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing it as something to avoid or something to be ashamed of, start seeing it as feedback. Failure gives you invaluable information about what's working and what's not. When things don't go your way, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What could you have done differently? What would you do next time? By asking yourself these questions, you take control of the situation. You turn a setback into a powerful lesson. It's not the failure that holds you back. It's your failure to learn from it that will. One of the most important things to remember is that failure does not mean you're not capable. In fact, failure is a sign that you are pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. It's a sign that you are taking risks, that you are daring to step out into the unknown and try something new. And that's where growth happens. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It happens when you try, fail, learn, and try again with more knowledge and more strength. So if you're not failing, you're not growing. Now, failure isn't just about falling short of your goal. Sometimes failure comes in the form of missed opportunities, bad decisions, or even not trying at all. But here's the good news. Failure doesn't have to be the end of the road. It can be the beginning of something new. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get up. It's about your ability to get back on your feet, to learn, to adapt, and to keep moving forward. The key is not to let failure break your spirit. Instead, let it build your resilience. When you fail and keep going, you become stronger. You become more capable. You become someone who knows how to handle adversity, who knows that no setback is permanent, and who knows that the road to success is paved with lessons learned from failure. Remember, failure isn't final unless you allow it to be. It's just a part of the process. Every great success story is filled with failure. The people who succeed don't shy away from failure. They welcome it. They learn from it, grow from it, and move forward. So when you fail, don't be discouraged. Learn from it, adapt, and get back at it with even more determination. Because success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it and using those lessons to become better and stronger on your way to greatness. One of the most powerful things you can do in your journey towards success is to surround yourself with the right people. The truth is, the people you spend time with have an enormous impact on the direction your life will take. You become like the people you hang around. The influence of those around you can either lift you up or hold you back. So it's absolutely essential to choose wisely. You cannot afford to be surrounded by negativity, mediocrity, or people who don't share your vision. Look at the people in your life right now. Are they pushing you towards your goals, encouraging you to grow, and holding you accountable? Or are they pulling you down, distracting you, and reinforcing bad habits? If you want to be successful, you need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and help you become the best version of yourself. You need to be around people who have a mindset of growth and achievement, who see the world as a place of opportunity, not limitation. You've probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's not just a catchy quote, it's a powerful truth. Think about it. If you're constantly around people who are negative, complaining, or settling for less than they're capable of, what does that say about your own mindset? But if you surround yourself with people who are motivated, positive, and always looking for ways to improve, that energy becomes contagious. Their success, their discipline, their drive rubs off on you. You start to see the world through their eyes. You begin to raise your standards because you realize that you're capable of more. But here's the thing, finding the right people to surround yourself with isn't always easy. Sometimes you have to leave behind people who have been a part of your life for years. It might be uncomfortable, but it's necessary if you want to grow. If your inner circle is filled with people who are content with mediocrity, who don't push themselves to be better, who don't dream big, then you need to find new people to align yourself with. That doesn't mean you have to cut ties with everyone you know, but you do have to be selective about who you allow to have the most influence over you. Seek out people who inspire you, people who challenge you to think bigger, to work harder, and to become better. Look for mentors, coaches, or like-minded individuals who have been where you want to go and who are willing to share their knowledge and wisdom with you. Surround yourself with those who believe in you, who see your potential even when you don't, and who won't let you settle for less than your best. It's not just about finding people who are successful. It's about finding people who will encourage you when times are tough, who will push you when you need a push, and who will support you when you face challenges. The right people will hold you accountable. They'll remind you of your goals and keep you focused on the bigger picture. They'll help you stay disciplined, help you stay on track, and most importantly, they'll help you believe that you can achieve greatness, even when you doubt yourself. On the flip side, if you stay surrounded by the wrong people, those who are negative, toxic, or unsupportive, you will constantly find yourself battling against their energy. You'll face discouragement, negativity, and perhaps even people who undermine your efforts. And no matter how hard you try, that energy will drain you. The wrong people can hold you back, prevent you from reaching your full potential, and keep you stuck in a life that doesn't reflect who you truly are or what you're capable of. The power of surrounding yourself with the right people cannot be overstated. The right people lift you up, they support you, and they help you see the possibilities you might have missed on your own. They inspire you to take action and to keep going when the road gets tough. They help you stay disciplined, focused, and committed to your goals. So take a good look at the people in your life. Who are you spending time with? Do they inspire you? Do they challenge you? Are they pushing you toward your best self? If not, it's time to start making changes. Surround yourself with the right people, and you'll find that your path to success becomes clearer, easier, and much more enjoyable. The right people are out there, and they're waiting to help you become everything you're meant to be. Choose wisely, and you'll unlock a level of success you never thought possible. Never stop dreaming. Your dreams are the fuel that drives your ambition, the spark that lights the fire of your future. Without dreams, life becomes a series of monotonous tasks, one day after another, with no sense of direction or purpose. Dreams give you something to reach for, something to strive toward, something that makes you get up in the morning with excitement and determination. It's easy to get caught up in the routine of daily life, to settle into the comfort of the present, and forget that there is a whole world of possibilities out there. But here's the truth: the best people, the most successful people, are the ones who keep their dreams alive. They don't let the circumstances of their present life dictate the scope of their future. They never stop dreaming, and because of that, they continue to grow, to push boundaries, and to accomplish incredible things. Dreams are powerful because they give you a vision of what's possible. When you dream, you allow your imagination to take flight. You see yourself achieving things that others might say are impossible. You see a future that's brighter, more fulfilling, and more rewarding. Dreams pull you forward. They create a sense of purpose, and they give you a reason to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Without a dream, there's no reason to keep pushing, no reason to overcome obstacles, no reason to persevere. But dreaming is not just about wishful thinking. It's about envisioning your best life and committing to make that vision a reality. It's about setting goals, taking action, and working relentlessly toward making those dreams come true. Dreams are not meant to stay in your head, confined to fantasy. They are meant to be turned into concrete plans and tangible results. The dream without action is just a wish. The dream with action becomes your destiny. You have to be willing to do the work, to take the risks, and to make the sacrifices to turn your dreams into something real. Never stop dreaming, no matter how old you are or what stage of life you're in. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 40, or 60, your dreams should continue to evolve and grow. You should never stop imagining the life you want to create. Dreams don't have an expiration date. The moment you stop dreaming, you stop growing. The moment you stop dreaming, you begin to settle for less than you're capable of. Life becomes a series of routines, and you begin to lose sight of what's possible. It's also important to understand that dreams don't always come easily. There will be setbacks, there will be moments of doubt, and there will be people who try to tell you that your dreams are too big or too unrealistic. But that's when you have to remember why you're dreaming in the first place. You're not dreaming for anyone else. You're dreaming for yourself, for the person you want to become, for the life you want to create. Don't let anyone or anything deter you from that vision. Keep dreaming, keep pushing forward, and keep believing that you are capable of achieving what you set your mind to. One of the most tragic things in life is to let your dreams die, to give up on them because of fear, doubt, or the challenges that arise along the way. Every day is an opportunity to renew your commitment to your dreams, to push yourself a little further, to take one more step toward making them a reality. You must be willing to face the hard days, the times when things aren't going your way, and still keep your eyes on the prize. Those are the moments that will test you, but they are also the moments that will shape you into the person who can turn those dreams into reality. The power of dreams lies in their ability to inspire action. They show you where you're headed, and they make you want to work toward that destination. They become the fuel for your ambition, and they motivate you to overcome the obstacles in your path. When you keep dreaming, you stay connected to a bigger purpose. You remind yourself that there is more to life than just getting through the day. You remind yourself that you are capable of achieving greatness. So no matter where you are in life, no matter how far along you've come or how old you are, never stop dreaming. Keep your vision alive. Don't let the challenges of the present cloud your view of the future. Dream bigger, dream bolder, and never settle for anything less than the life you've imagined. Keep reaching for the stars, because your dreams are the key to everything you're meant to become.